Sorry about that. Hello, 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 everyone. It's Jackson Knowledge Goddess. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing a general for spiritual leaders and readers. Um, Now, this is a little backwards. I know y'all seeing it like upside down. Um, but I really wanted to be able to see the imagery really, really good. So I turned it around for myself so I could also read some of the stuff that's on the cards as well. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Um, I feel like there's a big shift happening among spiritual leaders and readers right now. A lot of us are experiencing newer gifts. We're being drawn to different things that are going to change the trajectory of the way that we read, the type of messages we get. Maybe if you're a teacher, this is going to get into, um, you know, the way that you teach your classes, the way that you accept um, and absorb spiritual information as well. I just feel like there's a really big, like a different perspective, a different perception about what it is you do, how you do it, um, when, where, just all these different changes. So we're going to get into that. With that being said, please keep in mind that these are general messages, so they may or may not apply to you and your situation, and that is okay. It is what it is. I hope that y'all are doing well. Um, and yeah, so let's get into it without further ado. All right. So some of you could be channeling a lot more. Some of you are going to be experiencing channeling like throughout the body. What do I mean by that? I mean, you can have different awakened senses at this time. You could channel through taste, through touch, through smell, you know, um, like you could literally smell certain things coming. You could literally taste certain things coming, or you could be doing readings and you taste different things, you smell different things, you touch certain things, and you get energy off of it. Some of you are learning how to cleanse, like rooms, or cleanse um, objects or people. Um, cleansing the air. Like you're literally learning how to cleanse other things, people, places, or things with your own energy. Okay, like without sage type shit. Okay, there's like a really big awakening happening here. For some of you, your memory can all of a sudden get better, or you can like start remembering your dreams very vividly. Okay, for some of you, you may experience like having that only certain amount of times, or certain times during the month, um, certain times during the year, or maybe certain days or something like that. But it's like now you're remembering your dreams constantly, and you weren't able to do that before. Yeah, it says get ready. Okay, there's some sort of opportunity coming. Or for some of you, you're making a decision that is creating a new opportunity for you. For some of you, you're getting into visualization. Maybe you weren't able to do it before, but it's like you have unlocked something within yourself that's um, helping you to be able to do that now. It could have been very hard. Maybe some of you weren't really visualizing, but you were really, really trying, but things were still very dark. Um, as far as your visions, but now they're getting more colorful. Okay, there could be a certain place that opens up um your chakras here. Now, for some of you, unfortunately, for some of you, you are having this awakening through the death of a person that's close to you. For others of you, you could be actually, like, you're able to, um, it's like Snow White energy, being able to connect to animals in a certain way, like literally knowing what they're thinking. You could feel what they're saying, feel what they're thinking. Yeah, like you could feel if they're imbalanced. You could feel whether they don't like certain things, or like if they're being abused in some type of way. Um, or you can like literally you could hear like the noises that they're making and translate it to words, to English, for some of you. For others of you, you could be like becoming a medium, like being able to talk to past loved ones, passed on loved ones. Yeah, this could be coming through the next full moon here. For some of you, you could be called to um, like make spiritual um, objects, tools. You could be called to like make tarot cards, or like different forms of divination. You could be called to um, like make jewelry, make crystals, or something like that. Okay. Yeah, you could be super creative at this time. Some of you could do like teacup readings. Some of you could be learning how to scry. And it, honestly, like these gifts just kind of sneak up on you. They just kind of sneak up on you. Some of you could like, I don't know what that's called, but well, it would be channeling. It's a form of channeling, but like through art. You could channel through art. And for some of you, it's like you really, you were born with this, but you hid it a lot because people weren't as uh, accepting or inviting about this type of thing in your life before. For some of you, your partners could be like having some sort of awakening, and they're getting different type of gifts, or their gifts are awakening, like they've already had it, but like literally like your soul partner, your soulmate, someone close to you could be um awakening their gifts. For some of you, you could taste like uh like let's say if you're used to cooking, right? And let's say if you don't even cook with salt, you could literally taste food, and you could taste like all the salt that's put in. You could dissect all the different types of ingredients. It's like your senses are awakening so much, and it's just so weird because it's affecting like your day-to-day life. As a reader, we can, kind of like turn some stuff off. We know how to kind of like differentiate like our personal life and then like our spiritual work life, or like, but it's just like invading your space. Like these gifts are invading your space in some way, shape, or form. But this is you getting into alignment though, because I feel like you you're gonna need these um gifts here. Let's see what other spiritual gifts could be awakening at this time. Yeah, for some of you, you could see like you could literally like you can channel through anything. You could just see messages like everywhere you go. We got spell work. For some of you, you could be getting into spells, alchemy. This reminds me of that show. I think it's Discovery of Witches. Yeah, it's like um, yeah, I think that's what it's called on Netflix. Discovery of Witches. It's something like that, and it's like the woman. She knew like her bloodline. She knew that her bloodline was like full of witches and stuff like that. But it's at a time where it's very modern. There's modern life now, and things were very diluted. But it's so diluted, and so many people are not getting into it that it's basically going away. And it's like she respects people who tune into their gifts in that way, but she didn't want to do it. But when she found out that the more people don't do it, um the more the talent or the gift dies off like forever, it made her want to get into it. It's like, okay, no, I need to do this because I do respect the craft. Um, I do love it. I even like to see other people doing it, but I just don't want to do it. Or I just don't feel comfortable with doing it or whatever. And it's like putting her in between a rock and a hard place because it was invading her everyday life. It got to the point where the magic was so strong within her that she didn't have a choice to fight it off anymore because it was so urgent that she got into it because of other reasons, because it wasn't just, the bloodline is dying off or the gift is dying off. Also other like evil entities were getting stronger and was about to use their gifts or their stolen gifts for evil. You know what I'm saying? For world domination type shit. So she was thrusted into um having to, tune into her gifts, to use her gifts, to train, to learn her gifts. And it was very urgent, like this Eight of Wands energy. So she had to become the magician. She had to. She didn't have a choice anymore. Like it was almost like her ancestors was like, no, you you need to do this because there's some sort of spiritual war coming, or there's some sort of like um just something huge, and it's damn near imminent, and we need your gifts. And I feel like that's kind of the same thing that's kind of happening right now. May not be to that extent, may not be exactly for that, but it's like we're being called to do other things, like to awaken. Like you weren't meant to just do this one thing that you're doing right now. You were meant for so much more, for certain reasons. And it's just like a game where the more you get off into the game, the more you unlock different things, because you're going to need certain tools and resources, people, places, and things to proceed onto the higher levels. So we're elevating. Some of you could get into throwing bones. It says you're being called to explore bone casting, to commune with the spirits of the elders and ancestors for messages and healing, for messages of healing and wisdom. Some of you could be a Libra. We've got discernment. You're being called to exercise your good judgment so you can help um, heal and manifest through awareness and wisdom. Okay. I told you some of y'all could be getting into crystals. We got crystal healing. You're being called to explore crystal healing so you can work with the stones to boost and awaken your intuitive gifts. So some of you are being called to certain stones right now. Okay, we got tasseography. I told y'all some of y'all was gonna get I told you I didn't know what it was called, but some of y'all are being called to read read through like the teacup readings. It's called tasseography. It says you're being called to explore reading the tea leaves or coffee grounds. Look at the symbolic pattern within the teacup to uncover the message. I told y'all, I'm on point. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay, some of you are being called to look into numerology. Okay, you're being called to interpret and convey messages of guidance and insight through using numbers. I told y'all. Okay, some of y'all are getting into palmistry, clairaudience, and we got spiritual decor consultant. Never heard of that. Okay, you're being called to explore physical features of hands and to uncover the soul challenges, paths, and purpose. Clairaudience, you're being called to explore the words and sounds you're hearing to deliver messages from the spirit guides. So I told y'all, so your senses are awakening to a higher level. So hearing, you're gonna, just like I told y'all, some of y'all could be hearing an animal saying something like, but in their own language, but you can interpret it, you can understand it. You're gonna hear certain things and know what the message means through these different sounds, even if they're foreign to you. You may even you may not know Spanish, you may not know some sort of like foreign language, but you know what they're saying just by looking at them. You can, or just by feeling what they're saying. You don't even need a book, you don't need Rosetta Stone, because you just intuitively know. We got a spiritual decor consultant. You're being called to explore clearing, balancing, and maintaining the subtle energy fields within a space that supports one's purpose through design and decor. Okay. Some of you could be an interior designer and you didn't even know that you were healing people through um through how do I say it? Through different colors and textures and stuff like that. But you were doing it to fit that person's personality, their soul. Like you're literally soothing souls through interior design. So you can look at a person and be like, You may need some browns, you may need some blacks, you may need this or that, and it actually heals them. But you didn't know that at first, but you just intuitively knew that this is what this person needed, but you weren't interpreting it in a spiritual manner. But everything has meaning. Color, color, texture, sounds, vibration, like all that is very important. But you didn't know that you were doing that, or you could have just naturally been getting something to do for like for yourself. You could have been like changing something around, um, getting some sort of, I don't know, I don't know. Oh my God, I literally had this card in my mind's eye as I was talking. Feng Shui. See, I see, like, I feel that this goes with, I see. I feel like this goes with the spiritual decor consultant. Feng Shui, you're being called to explore the subtle energies, um, or people and places that affect those in the environment for balance and healing. See? We got human design expert. You're being called to explore uncovering innate traits and gifts to encourage one to work with their natural states of being for greater alignment. And then we got coaching at the bottom. Okay, transformational mentorship to bring clarity, insight, and healing for growth and transformation. I told y'all. I told y'all. Okay, told y'all. Let's see what else we got. Emperor. Okay. Um. Mm. Some of you could be a little too rigid. You could be a little too aggressive right now. And it's time to get back balanced. Okay? Time to get back balanced. Time to add more stability. Time to get your business in order. But not in a way that's like so strict or inflexible that you have no room for creativity. Okay, we got the autumn equinox. It says prepare for change, timing a few months, make long-term plans, express gratitude, harvest and fall. Okay, and then death card at the bottom. So, like I said, there's a huge transformation happening, a huge shift. So this could be going on, like for the next couple of months, or for this month, going into next year. So this preparation is for next year. Hi, Joyce. The devil, unhealthy patterns, physical or emotional abuse, negative karmic connections, toxic energetic implants, and codependency. So some of you need to get out of this like codependency or certain relationships, because it is, I'm hearing, like I'm seeing a drying up, like water drying up. So some sort of toxic energy or person could be like sucking your energy away. Yeah. Taking away from this gift. Okay, but we've got the Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment, completely content, wishes come true, feeling good, full, happy and satisfied. Okay, so some of you could be indulging in something a little too much, or indulging in um too much of a good time. And so now with that emperor energy that came up, it's like, don't do too much celebrating and lounging, but also don't um work too hard to where you're burnt out. Have some sort of balance. Okay. Yeah, don't do too much. Also, now's not the time to be unpredictable. Okay. Or too unpredictable. You're about to get a lot of energy here. Okay, we got the Tower card. A reckoning. Shocking event. Energy surge. Told you you're about to get some energy. Okay, we got bankruptcy, revelation, sudden upheaval, wiped out, destroyed, divorce, and chaos. Let's see, what is the Tower card? Six of Wands. Oh, congratulations. Victory, recognition, success, pride of achievement, confidence boost, and milestone. So you're going to get a lot of success from this here. It's been a long time coming, but some of you are about to make like a lot more money from what it is that you're doing. Okay. You're about to get more recognition. So if you are online, this could be like a lot more clients, a lot more respect, you know. Especially with that emperor energy, like people are viewing you as a boss. You know, people are viewing you as respectable, as um, honorable. They're loving the work that you bring. They feel really great. You know, people could be giving you a lot of compliments, or a lot of like great comments about um, how you make them feel, and you know how you truly helped them in some way, shape, or form. Like people are just feeling very grateful for you at this time, or coming up next few months. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. Okay, decisive moment, chance, life cycles, karma, destiny, good luck, expansion. It's time. Fortune change and fate, baby. Wow. Some of you could be getting a new partner as well, or like it's time for you to it's like now that you've conquered uh like you reached a height or something like that, you reached a peak in your career, and so some of you could be like getting a lover now, or you know, it's time for you to do some sort of joint venture. Okay, or it's time to, I'm hearing, add something to the collection, or this could be a new service, this could be, I don't know, something, an extension of the work that you do in some way, shape, or form. Like it's time to add something on. It's time to expand. Okay. Now is the time. Now is the time right now for something to happen. There could be like a huge surprise as well with the Six of Wands, the Tower card, and the Wheel of Fortune. You may like get a lot of money as well. There could be like an upsurge in clients and money. Okay. Yeah, there's some sort of epiphany happening with the Ace of Swords. Clarity, force, decisive decisions keep coming up. So there's a lot of decisions here to be made. Communicate, focus, idea, truth. Some of you, that goes along with that the what's it called, visualization. I told y'all are finally like getting the picture now. Like you're finally able to clearly see your visions now, or your dreams, or something like that, or able to interpret. Okay. We got retreat, healing, recalibrate, rest, silence, going within, taking a break. Yeah, the four of swords energy is like a meditation energy. So you're elevating in your meditations. You're elevating in your meditations, y'all. Yeah, King of Swords. Going from the Ace of Swords, Four of Swords to the King of Swords. Yes. Okay, we got legal matters, so you could be getting better legally. Okay. Um, Going legit for some of you. Got doing it by the book, truthful, legal matters, wise. Okay. Logical, eloquent. Some of you have learned the art of detachment as well, and it's bringing in a lot of good luck for you. Okay. We got Page of Cups, romantic gestures, inner voice, beauty, romance, messages. Um, yeah, some like you're learning to go with the flow. Yeah, some of you are learning, like you're able to see red flags more clearly. You're learning how to stop when you're. It's like you're hearing your spirit team better. Like you're starting to understand certain things, certain signs when you're not supposed to do something, and then certain signs when you are supposed to do something. So you're learning how to decipher um, messages a lot better. Because some of you were thinking that some stuff was good and it really wasn't. Knight of Coins. Okay, practical, hardworking, responsible, protective. Yeah, you've been very like patient. It's good that you've been really patient with yourself, especially when it came to making money. If a lot of you weren't used to making a lot of money with what it is that you do, you're about to start making a lot more money now. hmm Or you're having some sort of like recovery period. You're healing right now. Okay, look, told you, King of Coins. Oh my God. I told y'all. I told you. Told you about to start making a lot more money. Going straight from the Knight of Coins to the King of Coins. Ultimate provider. Some of you could be manifesting a King of Coins. Strong sense of self-worth. Financially stable. Hardworking. Dependable. Successful. Grounded. Abundant. Secure and stable. Told you. You got the sun and the star and the six of coins at the bottom. Okay. A lot more positivity, a lot of success coming, truth, freedom, happiness, good energy. Okay. Some of you are learning to be very like content with the waves of life. Okay, I was looking at Coco Jones and Kiki Palmer the other day. They had like an interview or whatever on Kiki Palmer's podcast, and they were talking about like the waves of success. Like, you know, you have times where you're super up, and then you have times where you're super down, and there's like a ebb and flow. So it's like you're getting used to the ebb and flow and learning how to be good in all aspects, whether you're in a high or a low. All right. Look at that. The lovers. There's and this keep it's like underlying energy. Union, connection, relationships, alignment, openness, romance, harmony, choices, duality, and love. Some of you are manifesting a love here. Like it keeps trying to like creep in. So there's a love that's about to creep in out of nowhere, especially because it's like it's like you mastered so much in this realm, and it's time for you to master and elevate in love now. hmm Some of you are going to be making good luck charms. Earth, yeah, it's time for some of you to plant your roots. Yeah, there's a love growing here. This looks like a heart. It's time to plant your roots in love. You got maintain and renew. Okay. For some of you, like your heart is healed. Witch braid. There's a lot about witches here. Some of you have witches in your bloodline, babe. I'm hearing healing witches. And it's crazy because some of you, like, you could have just denounced that. If you had like a super hate for witches, it's probably because you actually have it in your blood. But you were taught to hate that. Like it could have been like some um like witches of Salem type of situation. Like you were taught to hate that side of yourself. See, witch bottle. All types of shit. All these potions and shit. Yeah. But with this equinox, if you look, there's a heart with an eye on it. And then it's like the feather, right? So it's like, okay, you balance this part. Now we want you to focus on love. Yeah, I'm hearing it's coming. It's coming. Protect. And witch lungs. For some of you, smoking is very healing for you. For some. Oh my word, y'all. I told y'all. I know what I'm talking about. Animal freaking communications. I've been telling y'all as. You're being called to communicate and convey the messages and wisdom from the animals. I told you, you are going to be connecting with animals. You're going to be knowing what the frick they're saying. It's going to be like y'all having y'all's own conversations and nobody freaking understands but y'all. I told you. I told you. I've been telling you this whole time. Shamanism. You're being called. You're being called to explore working as a spiritual teacher and healer who can move between worlds as a messenger to bring wisdom and healing. I talked about that, okay? Some of you becoming teachers. Some of you could be learning the pendulum. Spiritual engineer. Oh my word, y'all. Oh, you're being called to explore using problem-solving skills and your knowledge of spirituality, psychology, and science to bring much-needed solutions. Some of you thought you were going to be a psychologist, but you actually ended up being like a spiritual teacher or something. I told y'all as well that y'all was going to be able to interpret dreams. I told you that too. Dream interpretation. You're being called to interpret dreams to find deeper meanings and bring clarity, to bring clarity and guidance, y'all. I told y'all. I freaking told you. Okay? So that's the messages we got for now. That is what is coming. I hope that y'all enjoyed these messages. Enjoy your new gifts. Feng Shui is being said a lot here, so make sure you get some organization. Get your, cleanse your energy, cleanse your space, literally and spiritually. Um, and keep going. You're doing wonderful. Get ready for this new love, these new gifts, and all these good things coming in. I love y'all. Okay. I hope y'all have a beautiful night, rising, wherever you are, whatever time it is. I hope that this was helpful, and I will see y'all next time. Okay. Toodles. Got a blast.